This is Akshay Gupta IRSME 2019 batch. In this video, I am going to discuss about the manufacturing of bogie assembly from its drawing and planning phase to testing and final rollout phase. All these I had witnessed during my field training at RCF Kapurthala. So first of all, I would like to give you a brief about various components of Fiat bogie. There is a solid welded bogie side frame which is made up of two longitudinal components connected by two cross beams. There is a primary suspension consists of two steel coil springs laid out on the control arm. There is a secondary suspension consists of two spring packs which sustain the bolster beam over the bogie frame. There is a taper roller cartridge bearing or CTRB, and there is a yaw damper and many other components. About various stages of manufacturing of bogie assembly. In the first stage, the production documents are received from the planning department of RCF. Various drawings which are required for the manufacturing of bogie assembly are received from the drawing department, and quality plans and SIPs, that is system improvement process, are received from the quality department. As you have seen in the picture, this is a drawing specimen of bogie bolster, and this is the design specimen and or drawing specimen of bogie side frame. After this, in the second stage, various sub-assemblies and components are received from various other shops, from other railways, vendors through shell program. And in the third stage, various consumables for profile cutting and other fabrication are received and stored. Now, the manufacturing is started with the straightening of plate, which is being done on the plate straightening machine, as we have seen in this picture. After the straightening of the plate, profile is being cut on the plates with the help of underwater plasma profile cutting machine. With the help of this plasma profile cutting machine, cutting of profile for bogie side frame and bogie bolster is being done as per design, as we have seen in this picture. After the profile cutting, the short blasting is being done. The main purpose of the short blasting is to clean the surface and strengthen the metal. Short blasting, milling is being done on the milling machine. Milling is done to make holes on the bogie side frame components, and beveling is done to soften the edge for the sake of safety, wear resistance or aesthetics. After the milling and beveling, the profile looks like this picture. After the milling is being done, the bending of the components is being done on the press brake machine. After milling and bending of components, tack welding of the bogie side frame and bogie bolster is being done on the tacking jig. The main purpose of the tacking is to hold the two metal pieces in place ready for the final welding, and the second purpose is to maintain the required joint gap and orientation for the parts to be joined. It also reduces the distortion in the metals during welding. After the tack welding, the final welding is being done on the robotic welding machine. Seen in this picture that the final welding of bogie frame and bogie bolster assembly is being done on the high-tech robotic machine. After the final welding is being done on the high-tech robotic machine, the bogie side frame and bogie bolster is ready. Now it is the turn of cross beam assembly to undergo welding. Just like bogie bolster and bogie frame assembly, first the tack welding of the cross beam is being done on the tacking jig. After the tacking is being done, the final welding of the cross beams is being done, and all the attachments are being welded to the cross beam assembly. After the welding of the cross beam assembly is being done, the final cross beam assembly is being welded manually to the final assembly of bogie side frame, so that the entire bogie frame is being ready. After that, the short blasting of bogie frame and bogie bolster is being done. After that, the painting of the bogie frame and bogie bolster is being done, and after the painting, the machining is being done for the bogie frame and bogie bolster. As we have seen in this picture clearly that how the bogie bolster looks after painting. Bogie side frames and cross beams are welded together. The whole bogie frame assembly is then short blasted, painted and machined, and thereafter we get a final bogie frame assembly as shown in the picture. And it is now ready to assemble with final bogie bolster assembly to get the final bogie assembly. This picture clearly shows how the bogie bolster assembly looks like after all the attachments are being welded to it, and after short blasting, painting and machining is completed on it. The bogie bolster assembly and bogie frame assemblies are ready assembled assembled together along with other components like anti-roll bar, traction center, axle bearing equipments, primary and secondary suspensions in order to get the final bogie assembly. After the final bogie assembly is ready, it is now being tested by quality control department on the load testing machine. After the testing is being done, we have checked the status of bogie assembly. If the test results are okay, then we have sent the bogie to furnishing shop. If the test results are not okay, then the rectification is being done. After the rectification is being done, the reinspection of the rectified bogie is being done, and then again testing is being performed by the quality control department. If the test results are now okay, then send the rectified bogie to the furnishing shop. And that's how the bogie is being completed now. And that's all.